What's up, Raider Nation? This is your boy Joe Raider. What's up, Raider fam? I'm back at it once again. Like I said I was, or I'm gonna make a rumors video as far as rumors trades or rumors free agency. Let's go, Raider Nation. After the super trades of Davante Adams and also Chandler Jones, what is next? So the rumors are out there right now, and I'll go over a few. One of them being Brandon Cooks. He's not only a fan favorite, the fans have kind of made this into a thing, but now it seems like the Raiders might be in the play. But there seems to be 8 other teams calling about Cooks as well. They say he might go for a 3rd round pick, but then again, somebody might overspend or give him a better pick. So we might be out of that play. You never know, but that would bring some speed to this offense, even though we necessarily don't need it. It's not John Gruden's offense anymore. That's what we haven't taken into consideration, but yet we keep on talking about we need a speedy wide receiver. We got Davante Adams, we got Darren Waller, and we got Hunter Renfrow. Why do we need a speed wide receiver? I can't figure it out. I mean, let me know in the comments below, but remember, this is not John Gruden's offense. This is Josh McDaniels. And I don't remember too many speed wide receivers that he's ever had. He's had quick guys, but not speed guys. But let me know in the comments below. Tell me what you think. And why do we need a speed wide receiver? And on the wide receiver note, I keep on hearing about Julio Jones. I'm not necessarily thrilled if we trade for Julio Jones. Maybe if we get him for a 6th rounder. I don't know what we're going to do with him at this stage of his career. He's getting older and slower and inconsistent and always injured. So yeah, he's a big name, but at this time, I don't see why we even need him. He might want to be on the field at all times, and where are we going to put him? It's a good point, right? But anyways, like I said before, let me know if you think Julio Jones is a great idea and why. But, there is an elephant in the room, or 2 elephants in the room, one being Tyrann Mathieu. Tyrann Mathieu just spent time in the New Orleans Saints facility and walked out with no deal. And then left with a cryptic message. A cryptic message basically saying that, or quote, I guess, because it wasn't on like Instagram or Twitter or anything like that. It was a quote saying basically, I'd love to be a part of the Saints, but I don't think they need me. So you read into that what you will, but we need you, and we need you in Las Vegas. We need you here. I mean, we definitely do. We need your leadership, and we need your overall play. Tyrann Mathieu would be great for Trayvon Morag. I mean, great for him just for a learning experience and learning more of the nuances of being a free safety. But also they would be a crazy duo. Crazy duo. I mean, we definitely would be better off facing guys like Patrick Mahomes, facing Wilson, and facing Herbert every, we get 2 games apiece from all of them. So having Tyrann Mathieu and having Morag back there is very, very dangerous. So I would love to have it. So hopefully it happens. I mean, hopefully Tyrann Mathieu is watching this and this makes his decision. Just kidding. The second elephant in the room is definitely Stephon Gilmore. We've heard a lot about him as well. It's been going on a long time, but those two make complete sense why they're dragging their feet. They're in no rush because they don't want to be a part of OTAs and they don't want to be part of the early spring training camp. That's what, veterans do. They don't want to be a part of that. They're too old. They rather sit at home with their families, and then when they're needed during training camp, they'll linger in and do their thing. That's what vets do. If you look every year, the same vets do the same thing. I mean, I can remember Von Miller doing it. I remember Strahan doing it. Everybody does this. They just don't want to be a part of OTAs. They don't want to be a part of, the spring training camp type of deals. So that's why they're taking their time. I mean, to be honest, they'll move But is Stephon Gilmore going to actually sign with the Raiders? I don't see any other suitable places for him. I think the deal is already in place. He just doesn't want to sign it until OTAs is over with. That's just my opinion. Or he's just waiting for June 9th or 1st. I can't remember what day it is. June 9th, I think. But June, so when we actually have the money, we can throw it at him, rather than now we don't have any money. So maybe it's that. But either way, they're in no rush. They're vets. They're not worried about it. So having Gilmore would be totally significant to this defense, because with the cornerbacks that we have right now, it is absolutely sketchy. Now we traded for one, or with one, for Yannick, for Rock Yang Sin. He's okay, but he ain't it, to be honest with you. I mean, they're unproven. They have potential, but he's unproven. The same thing with Trayvon Mullen. I'm not 100% on Trayvon Mullen and being a full-time starter with Trayvon Mullen. He's been injured. He's a liability in coverage. He'll have his bright spots here and there, and then you'll go, wow, he looks like a number one, and then he'll fall off again. So, is he going to stay healthy? Is he going to stay consistent? Those are all question marks. I'd rather see Ziegler trade for somebody, for a cornerback at that, get him in the building, and then let Mullen show us that he could be that guy. I'm not sold on Mullen like some other people are, but tell me what I'm missing with Mullen. Let me know in the comments below about Mullen. Tell me how or what you think about him that I'm missing. I mean, besides a couple flashes here and there on fluke throws, I don't see it in Mullen, to be honest with you. But I could be wrong. The last thing we need is a bunch of unproven guys at cornerback. I mean, if we signed a couple in Averett, we have Rock Yang Sing, we have Mullen, we have a bunch of unproven guys that we're gonna have Patrick Mahomes, Wilson, and also Herbert. Yeah, I always forget his name. I want to call him Gilbert, but we got Herbert, we got Russell Wilson, and we got Patrick Mahomes. You don't want that group of guys we have at cornerback right now being your full-time cornerbacks. They're going to get eaten alive, and we're still missing some in the safety spot as well. I like the upside of Tyree Gillespie. I mean, I think he has a ton of potential, but at the same time, he's unproven as well. We got Abram back there, which he has all the potential in the world. All the potential in the world, even in coverage, but he doesn't tap into it. He doesn't study enough. He doesn't work on his craft as far as knowing where to be and how to be. That's what he needs to learn. And he has the potential to be a superstar. He just needs to tap into that, or somebody needs to tap into him as far as like one of these greats like Ed Reed or somebody. He needs to talk to somebody about this and figure it out, because he has all the potential in the world, but he hasn't completely tapped into it yet. So the verdict is still out for Abram. The verdict is still out for Mullen. In the meantime, we can't be bullshitting. We're trying to go for the championship. We're not trying to see potentials. This is not a building year. This is a retooling year. We're going for the championship. We didn't sign Devontae Adams. We didn't sign Chandler Jones to, see if we're good or not. Fuck that. We're looking for a championship. And that's what it's about at the end of the day, is winning championships. I'm not looking for potential. Then the rumors for cornerback that's an interesting one. The rumors for cornerback is that Nate Hobbs might be moved to the outside, and I hope he is. I hope he does, because we got a couple of guys that can play that nickel role, but I think Hobbs could be better outside, as crazy as it sounds. I think he could be better outside than he is inside playing nickel. He's good in nickel. He's really good. I think he can be a lot better outside. And with his size, with his strength, with his length, I think he can be really, really great. But those could be rumors. Hopefully that smoke turns into fire. But anyways, that's how I feel about the defense. Offense is pretty much set. As far as the offensive line, not quite set. Still, I would argue the fact that we need a guard. I think we need a right tackle as well. but that's just my opinion. Hopefully we make a play on that as well. I don't know, via trade, a release. These guys have inside information that we don't, that I don't. So maybe they know somebody's going to be released and they'll pick them up later on. You know, before or after the draft, a lot of things happen. So we'll keep our eyes out and hopefully something good will happen. We need that protection for Carr and all those weapons that we got now. So, but there's also rumors out there. There's a possible trade for Darren Waller and also Josh Jacobs. First of all, Darren Waller isn't going anywhere this year, I'll tell you that for sure. And that's not being biased. I know I'm wearing the jersey right now. I'm just letting you know. It's not being biased at all. There's nobody can really stop this offense if you have Waller on the field. You wouldn't really want to mess that up right now. That's why Davante Adams wanted to be here. That's why Derek Carr wanted Davante Adams here. Let's see what happens this year. Next year, there's a huge possibility that he might be traded or let go or released or whatever, or not pick up on his deal. But I don't see anything happening this year. I mean, you guys really need to get off of that shit that you're on right now, because Darren Waller's not going anywhere. He's a top 3 tight end right now. He's up there with Kittle and he's up there with Kelsey. So his numbers, his efficiency, he was hurt for 1 year. 1 year. And he's still one of the top tight ends in the league right now. So what is the problem right now? Yeah, he has been grunting all the work. The same thing with Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs has been one of the top running backs since he's been in the league. And he's been hurt. He was hurt for 1 year, and then this year is hurt off and on. But when you're taking the grunt of the load, the guys behind you can't do much and they need you on the field 24/7. There's the problem. When your offensive line can't block and they're in the backfield where you're at before you can even blink, there is the problem. Josh Jacobs isn't the problem. Josh Jacobs, I don't see going anywhere as well. McDaniels seems like he's in love. If you watch the interviews with Josh McDaniels, do me a favor. Look up the interviews with Josh McDaniels when he's talking about Josh Jacobs. He looks like he's in love. I don't think he's going anywhere. I could be wrong, but he looks like he's absolutely in love. He doesn't talk about any other player like he does Josh Jacobs. So that's just my opinion. You tell me what you think. Why do we hear these rumors as far as Darren Waller and Josh Jacobs? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if I missed anything. But anyways, let's see what happens in the next 24 hours with Ziegler, because, you know, he can keep on changing things as we go. Please turn on your likes, turn on your notifications. Please subscribe to this channel. I'll be coming at you at least 2 to 3 times a week, because I hear that's what you got to do. Anyways, I'm back at it once again. Raider Nation, let's go.